My name is Janette Heffernan, and I'm a TV producer. I'm fortunate to live in Auckland, the city of sails, a beautiful green, clean city with no major air pollution and no frost. I am passionate about television and movies. Today, anyone with a DV camcorder and a basic edit program can make their own TV programs at home. It takes time, true, but anyone with an interest can share their passion with the world on YouTube. So I thought you might like to share one of my many passions, gardening, and you can see what can be done with just basic equipment, and maybe, just maybe, have a go yourself. So, welcome to my secret garden. I was brought up in a beautiful garden. My grandfather's house in Taplow was fully landscaped and beautifully kept. I was privileged, as at the time, just after the Second World War, few had time for gardening. Then we moved to a semi-detached in Stanmore, a barren patch of Middlesex clay with no redeeming features, just long fenced-in rectangles of goldenrod, completely lacking in privacy. Grim. I complained bitterly to my mother for years that something ought to be done. For my 15th birthday, my mother gave me the family garden. She said I had been so rude about her efforts that she thought I could do better. I knew she was only joking, but I rose to the challenge. I knew nothing about gardening, and a small rectangular patch full of goldenrod was not for the faint-hearted. But I was determined to show her. At 20, I talked my father into buying a house with some gardening possibilities. A beautiful landscape garden in Pinner, which I could maintain. I did this on Sunday mornings, as I was working full-time in London musicals. It was over half an acre and stunningly naturally beautiful. I married, and after a short sojourn in Shepherd's Bush with a handkerchief for a back garden, I moved to New Zealand and took over this tiny, and I mean tiny patch of land, which at the time was absolutely barren. One grapefruit tree, and over 30 years, it has become my secret garden. Why is it secret? Sadly, it is secret because, apart from me, nobody wants to come and see it. I have many friends, but they are not into gardens. I could easily live in a flat and not garden at all, but I do. I have never had much time or much money to spend on this garden, which is about the size of half a tennis court. An hour a week at the most, and when I was ill, no time at all. The garden had to look after itself for 2 years. I had Clostridium difficile, the killer hospital bug, and it nearly killed me. I remember I bought a few primulas and I planted them in some pots, although I was in considerable pain, and I left the garden to it. For 2 years I did absolutely nothing, but occasionally cut the small lawn while I endeavoured to recover. I had to live alone with no help, and I could not go out, so I was socially isolated. But my garden seemed to understand, and just grew to be more beautiful each day. The plants sorted themselves out, the not-so-good ones died, and the stronger ones took over. The garden did not give up on me, and even now, although few come, I have not given up on it. It has repaid me 1,000,000 times. It is our secret. Anyone can have a garden, and a TV series these days, for little money, but a lot of time. So enjoy. Every couple of months, I'll try to add an episode, starting with winter.